my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody just calm down!
Help!
Here,
Oh,
take my hand.
ah!
Come on. You're gonna fall unless you take my hand.
No, give me your other hand.
Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough. You take my little hand.
No, get it away from me!
Take it. Take my hand.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rollin' round the bend.
You speak as though I have conquered death. I live death every day. I am surrounded by it, smothered by it. Look at you now. He would have everlasting life. You seek to defy death, yet you cannot even defy sleep. And our like sleep is to death. It is a painted death.
Ah. How the bloody hell you going? Just finished work. Oh my god, it's 6 o'clock already. My time. Probably not your time. Probably a different time for all of you. But I thought I'd start one up because I asked a question today. Interesting developments in the world of my campaign that I wanted to talk to you about. And also, you can keep me company a little bit while I do some colouring. How about that? All 11 of you. We are, of course, simulcast as ever on Rumble. I see 4 of you are over there watching. Hell, 5 away from 600 over there, if you will believe it. Sumo chucked in a first. I don't normally do the firsts on the old draw streams, but I didn't really say it was a draw stream, so I can't really blame him. Here you are, Sumo. There you go. You're first. How about that? Who else we got in here? We got D. Bow. Gordon Goodbrother says third, I suppose. You are. Well, actually, you were fourth after me. I held the chat, so incorrect, Gordon. Paulus Arts is here. Schnelly's here. Eric Grant. Hale. Mo Biggs. KSS says, I'm not getting any dirt from Mandy. If not going to get dirt, might as well see Bancroft. I thought the same thing. I was over there, ready to hear what the dirt was. And no one knows, so... thought, well, I may as well stick to the old plan then, even though there's only 12 people watching. Maybe they'll just give up and everyone will flood into here. Probably not, though. It is super late. As Mo points out, starting a stream at 1 a.m. Shake my head. I know, right? What can I do? What a world. What a world. Junk66 is here, who calls himself the Latino Forward. I'll allow it. Color Me Trigger's in the house. Color Me. That's exactly what we'll be doing tonight. Bancroft was approached to do the new McDonald's Whopper commercial using his painted death voice. McDonald's Whopper commercial? Don't you mean Hungry Jacks? Dirt or filth? Yeah, is there any difference these days? Lieutenant Hughes want to go to bed. It's 4 a.m. over here. You are more than welcome to go to bed, Lieutenant Hughes. It's going to be a very sleepy stream. I'm just going to be asking you guys about whether or not I should go to 65,000 on the campaign. Like it's a choice. It kind of is. Ray Harlock is here. Who else is here? Who else can I say hello to? Is that it? I think that might be it. I said I at KSS. Yeah, okay, we're all good. All right, so what happened? What the bloody hell am I talking about to 11 people here at this crazy hour of the night? As you all know, this is what it says on the old Painted Death. Got too many windows open here. Got to close things down. The old Painted Death campaign here. A few days after closing. Still going strong. Great to see. 56,634 raised. If you were following the recent developments on Battlebrick Road, you'll notice that the number on Battlebrick Road changed. Actually, let's go check that out. It's super easy to do. You just hit that. And we get there. And see, he already hit 20,000 the other day. But now it's back to 17,000. So Eric was like, after the stream that I had him on the other night, he was like, there's a discrepancy going on here and I can't figure it out. So we went in to try and figure it out. It seems like they were his counter here was counting bundles. He's got some bundle app and it was counting it double. So he had something like 4,000 unaccounted for, which he can't really put up there. That would be false advertising. So he figured out how to sort that out. I was trying to help him figure it out by checking out the counter as well and what we could do. And I stumbled across an incredible discovery, which I will share with you here on my Twitter. I did a poll today. I recently figured out how to include shipping into my campaign total counter like Indiegogo does. So the question is, should I leave it as is? Should I include it? A very, very good question. Mo says 785 back is very impressive, especially compared to Replicator 4, which is still at 0. And I feel will remain at 0 for quite some time to come. Unless we can get Rob to come out of his shell. D says, yes. Yes. Gordon Goodbrother says, McNuggets. That would have been another good name. Mo says, he didn't cross the forehead. The forehead crossed him. Talking about junk. Bancroft theory, there is no dirt. It's all just a brilliant FOMO Rumble campaign idea by Malin. If that is true, I tip my hat to Mr. John Malin. Mo says, include it. My work here is done. Well, let's read through some of the responses because I kind of agree with them, but I got two minds on this. That's not relevant. I'm just chilling. Just chilling. Oh, yes. Narwhal says, badass. Admiral Wacker says, bigger campaign makes bigger dollars, plain and simple. Include it. It's similar to facing in retail. If you show an appearance of abundance, interest, and desire for your product, you'll also see that appearance realized in profit. Passive marketing, basically. Who knew Admiral Wackas was a man of such learned vernacular? I didn't know. Well, I know now. Actually, I did know that. I just chose to forget because all he does is come in here and ask me to yell. Budabase says, I think it would be good to show some way that people come back and buy more. Oh, that's about my shipping thing. Yeah, maybe make that more prominent. Friend Besto says maybe 2 totals, one including shipping, one without. I'm not going to do that, I don't think. Like, stack them or something. I think that's just more confusing than anything. James says it's money raised, so yes, include it. This is crowdfunding, not direct sales. Include it because it will end up going out as an expense. It's a good point. Color Me Triggered says it's a lie. It's a way to lie, but not lie. Lol. Well, as long as I think I'm upfront about it and let everyone know that I've done it, then I think it isn't a lie. It is money brought in. It does say here, total raised. So, B.A. Turner, though, says, I wish Indiegogo would leave it out. It's misleading as the shipping doesn't fund the creator as all usually. Yeah, if you were to write funding, maybe it is, though. I don't know. Like, I didn't mind it at first, but, thinking about getting up closer to 100,000 than further away. And the closer I get, obviously the more people buy shipping, the kind of harder it becomes to get to 100k. And also, everyone's going around bandying their Indiegogo numbers, and you know, I'm missing a good 10,000 off mine, if you know what I mean. KSS asks Bancroft, when are you gonna poll asking if you should wear one t-shirt for once? I don't know. Evolution, I haven't voted in that poll, but include the number so I won't have to be asking how much would it be if it included. Well, that's exactly it. I keep having to say that, and Mel's like, oh, you sound like an idiot every time you do that. She's like, oh, you always see, I've been clear the whole time. You're always saying, oh, and if we included shipping, it'd be this. I wouldn't have to say that anymore. You wouldn't have to leave me to say, oh, a red shirt. Sorry, KSS. Yeah, that makes more sense than what you wrote. Lieutenant Hughes says total raised includes shipping. It funds the creator's ability to ship out his book to customers. It's a good point, Mo. It's a good point. Cranberry Langer says sure. See, this would be a clear idea, a way to compare clearly. Exactly, because I'm comparing to, say, if I go back here, I did that tweet. Where is it? Where is it? Here. Whereas I'm comparing my original campaign, which is 22,949, to this one, which is actually not 56. It was 65. So that's really what I'm thinking about, is the comparing. We all love to do that. Compare campaigns to each other, compare them to our previous campaigns. Oz says he likes it being real and it should be the standard. Maybe it should be the standard, but it isn't the standard. So I'm sort of competing on a, with a handicap. Slacker says we want the whole shining. I don't know if you meant to write shipping there, but this person, Gamergate, says not only should you include it, but you should block, mute, cut out of your life everyone telling you not to. Mo says, before I head out, how did Victoria do in the tournament? Well, Mo, more importantly, let's get to that. Look at this that I found. That was from when she first started there. Oh, so cute. This was her yesterday. So, I have the medal. I have the medal right here to show all off to you. Australian Jiu-Jitsu Championship. As you can see, it is silver. So I think it was earlier this year, she won the Oceanic? Yeah, the Oceanic Championship. But this girl here who won gold, she wasn't there. And this girl doesn't lose. She is the world champ. She travels all over the world. She won the Pan Pacific. She won the Nationals. She won everything. She doesn't lose. She is legitimately the world champion for this age and belt bracket. So, yeah, she was never going to beat her. This girl on the right, Victoria beat her to win the Pan Packs. She's a really tough opponent. Anyway, she came equal third, but yeah, respectable silver, as you say, Mo. Very nice. Very proud father. She avoided shameful bronze. She still hasn't gotten a bronze. It's either gold, silver, or nothing. Okay, it says, Bancroft, I'm afraid I must inform you to expect a letter from the Church of Lucent Painted Death's lawyers. Oh my god. Can't wait for that. Dreadgay says, dick measuring is the standard, so include it. You missed my Rob comment? Oh, did I? Sounding like an idiot is infringing on Rob's trademark. Who is? Sorry, I didn't get... I must have had something to do with a comment that I made, and now I'm completely out of it. Holy shit. Sumo says, buy the family some onion rings for a belated celebration for $50 friggin' dollars. Holy crap. Holy. What do I play for that? I've got a quieter one. So, Sumo Thori.
Absolute mad lad!
Thank you so much, man. Wow, we're getting some onion rings tonight. I know exactly where to get them from, too. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we actually went out to Victoria's favorite place, which is a fish and chip shop. A bit of a drive away, but to celebrate, yeah. Thank you. But I missed... The other night I got drunk. I ordered onion rings through Mel. She went to Hungry Jack's. Well, she ordered Hungry Jack's. No onion rings showed up. I asked. She didn't order them. Said I didn't need them. If you can believe it. Sabotaged over here. You said that Mel said you sounded like an idiot whenever you bring up your total with shipping. Right. Okay. Hang on. Sounding like an idiot is infringing on Rob's trademark. Okay. And now it makes perfect sense. Very true. That's a lot of onion rings. You little ripper. Thank you, Sumo. You're an absolute bloody legend. So, there was that. There was this one as well. 65% of you think I should include it as well. I think the overwhelming... How do we get out of this? The overwhelming consensus seems to be that I include it. So, let's friggin' include it. CMO, hail. Might see you tomorrow. I'll try. If I do stream tomorrow, I'll try not to stream so damn late. And we'll see how we go. I usually start a lot earlier tomorrow so I can finish earlier. Mason says, include shipping. They don't have to say, actually, it's more with shipping included. Yeah, I agree. We got Hyper Wizard in the house. All right, well, it's a relatively easy procedure. Relatively quick and easy procedure that I need to do here. Hopefully it works. God, could you imagine if it didn't? Hang on a sec. Just need to double check. Dynamic parameter. I need to change it to. Sales value. Alright, I think that's it. Yes. Here we go. I'm saving it. Apply. Apply, my pretty. Is it going to apply? God, I hope this... After all that, I hope this friggin' works. Oh, I'm saving it. At the moment, it says... Alright. Drum roll. Total is... Whoo-wee! $65,203.87 from 785 backers. I feel like a new man. A man re-energized, reborn. And it crashes, says Coloring Trigger. No, it was pretty straightforward. I just need to double check it. That's cool. That is very cool. That is closer to 100,000 than further away from 100,000. So, right on. All right. So if anyone asks, it now includes shipping. If anyone says, "Hey, well, how did Bancroft jump up so damn high?" Well, it was out there celebrating $100,000 dues the other day. So, and that is 65,000 US, if you can believe it. Beers and gay times, congratulations in order. 40% Zed says, when your little girl was on the podium, did you point and declare, "Hey, I made that"? No, but I'm surrounded by other parents, and yeah, they're not impressed that you can make children. They have enough of them as their own. Ralph Mack, hey Mike, remember I made 6K in 3 weeks? I took 4 weeks off holiday, and last week I go back and I'm averaging 2K again. I can't believe the system I'm using works. Ralph, what do you talk? Oh, of course. How did I forget? I'm like, what is he going on about? He's got some kind of Amway scheme? No, Ralph is a poker player. We'll have to get together and chat. I can't play again. I'm really so focused on my coloring, but I am watching a lot. I'm playing vicariously through other players on YouTube. Averaging 2K a week. Man, that's nice. When you're running hot, you're running hot. Is Rob still sick? I don't think so. But I don't know if he's streaming again. Dredge says, well done. Ralph Mack, congratulations. Thank you indeed. Well, that was it. I mean, I guess there's no more to discuss there other than back the Lucent, back Battle Brick Road. Did you all catch Eric over on Eric's tonight? I hope you did. Eric Weathers. Too good to enact the CG podium meme? Oh my god. Never. I made that meme. I love that meme. People started yelling at me because it was really loud. This is how we do it here in CG.
This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman. That's why you gotta make your own moves.
That's how we do it. Yeah, I watch some videos they get recommended to me, and they're, you know, professional comic book maker people, and, you know, they're shilling their crowd funds and whatever, and they're not making anywhere near what a lot of CG crowd funds are making. So let us all take some pride in that. Watching poker, yes. I either watch when I'm not watching, you know, like CG streams and stuff. My next go-to when I don't want to listen to music is history documentaries, and then after that is poker. Mason says, but your child could presumably kick their child's butt in jiu-jitsu, so you can take a little pride. I take a lot of pride in Victoria's jiu-jitsu butt-kicking abilities. And I think about Victoria doing jiu-jitsu. It's not as if she's like the best of the best. Her skill is her tenacity. And really, that's why you put your kids into something like jiu-jitsu, is to teach them tenacity. She's like the friggin' Terminator. If she loses, like, you remember, you know, in T2, like T1000, he was kind of slow. I mean, he got his run going at one point, but like he was kind of slow moving. He just relied on the fact that no one could get rid of him, and he would just keep coming and coming. So she'll fight these girls, and they'll kick her ass, and then she'll learn from that, and she'll keep coming and coming, until eventually she beats them. It's great to see, and that does make me proud, is her tenacious nature. Hyper Wizard. Rob isn't sick, he's just sick of this shit. Sick of something. David L is a new member. Again, thank you so much. Oh, we got a Mandy raid. Hail. 47 people in here. See, I knew it would work. They'd get sick of waiting around for the dirt, and they would quit. See about tenacity gets you? Just be there when everyone else quits. That's how you win. Welcome, Mandyers. We got Andy Go Comics, R&B Entertainment. We've got Captain Bipto, Keely Chow. What's going on? I just updated my website to include shipping in that total number there, so that's pretty cool. So now I don't have to keep saying it anymore, which is a bonus. Backcross takes so much pride. He's hiding his kid's melon shit. No, I brought it in here to show it off. Just one of the many. She has dozens of these by now, but the last one she won is probably the best because it was gold in the Oceanic. She really fought for it. All right. Maromi didn't have to wait for the dirt. You were there. You saw it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've been, like I said, I've been watching history documentaries. Oh, Ralph, yeah, I could go back. I've restarted my poker career. God, probably a dozen times, and built up into 5 figures. Yeah, from almost nothing, over a dozen times, I think. But then life comes back and hits me in the ass and puts me back down, and then I get back up and do it again. Nobody asked, what's the estimated shipping date? I will be able to give you that towards the end of the year, because right now, and I'm about to start right now, I'm going to get back into coloring. So right now I'm working on coloring. About a third of the way through that work, I think. I expect that to take me out to the end of the year. After that, I have a few more pages left to draw, and then obviously color them. So yeah, I mean, assuming everything goes to plan and nothing stops me, it's going to be 2024. And, you know, assuming nothing gets in my way, you know, hopefully in the first few months of 2024. Is including the shipping the new Bancroft bump? Yeah, I guess it is, but you only get to do it once. It's a big damn bump too. It was almost 10K. Model V says Michael stole the medal and said Victoria can have it back when she defeats him. She's never beaten me yet, but she's very close, which is impressive considering I'm a 90 kilo man and she's a 30 kilo girl. Perth remembers the will to live. Good times. Good times. J Max had a lot to say about me. No, John had, sorry. All good things, I hope. Malin said Bancroft was actually an American from Ohio. Sometimes I think I was supposed to be an American. I just don't seem to share a lot of the same values as the people down here, down under, but we'll get by. All right, I gotta get to do some work here, which means I'm not gonna bring up chats, but I'm gonna peek over there and look at them. We can chat. You can chat. 90 kilos. Bancroft thinks who knows what that means. I think it's almost 200, something like that. I was under that. I was down to an 88 at one point, but I've since put some back on, which isn't good, but it is what it is. So essentially what we've got here is this is a panel that I'd previously colored, and now I need to recolor because the colors are all wrong. And that's really what I'm doing when I say when I'm working on colors. That's what I'm doing. I'm updating the colors to my new palette. Hashtag justice for Mel B. Oh, because I put some weight on? Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Case this is almost 200. Back to nothing but red meat and peanut butter, fatty. I probably should, truth be told. I mean, I have peanut butter every day. But it's the other things I have that are kind of probably not what I want. What I should be having, so to speak. Why is this? What is that? Why is that there? That shouldn't be there. All this stuff. Just gonna start deleting stuff. I don't know what it is. Okay, that's lights. Don't need that. Don't need that. What is this? What is all this? I don't even know what all this is. Aha, alright, now things are starting to... Okay, alright. These old files, I tell you. I have peanut butter every day. He means candy bars, the fatty. I could stand to lose 10 kilos, whatever that is. D says I have to cut back on the gay times, but I love them. How can I cut back on them when I love them so? Schneely says, hello, Rumble darlings. Hello, Schneely. All right, now we're getting into the swing of things. Who's that there? Okay. I could see how this scene would be disturbing, says Gordon Goodbrother. Well, I think a lot of you have probably already seen this scene if you have read the first book. This is just the same thing from another angle. This is the ending of Waking Dream. Essentially, when I first started coloring things, I would make it all way too dark. And it took me a long time to kind of figure out how I need to fix that and still keep the mood, which isn't an easy task, but it is possible. Michael got himself some backers on Rippers earlier. That Bogan Snake. Yeah, that was good. It's always fun and amazing when Ripper gives you a shout out. That's pretty cool. And Eric gave me a shout out as well. Very much appreciated. Hyper says, I tried losing weight using a new method I invented called salt loading and salt purging, where you drink a lot of Gatorade for a week and then go cold turkey. It didn't work. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in the slightest, Jake. KSS says Bancroft has a rumble where he said everything he really thinks about everyone, but then he took it down. Yeah, if you want to hear that stuff, make sure you subscribe to my rumble. Five subs away from 600. Pretty sure. Let me check that. Yeah. How many people we got in here now? 58 lovely people. Beautiful people. Are you all subbed to me on Rumble? Even if you don't watch over there. It's all about the cred. Just like the shipping. There you go. Thank you so much, Mortal V. Mike, with a bankroll between 50 and 25k, a player's comfortably bankrolled for 500 max. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I used to have. I used to have about 30. Used to play with when I was actually professional. And I used to play higher than that, which was naughty, but is what it is. 58 sexy people, damn right. As Junks points out, no, it's 58,000. Colouring in people on the street watching. I'll tell you a little bit of something interesting with this scene. So when I initially envisioned this scene, it was a while back. So you've got essentially a woman in her underwear floating in the middle of, I can never remember what this station is. It's in Oxford Street, London. It's a big popular station. And I always thought there's gonna have to be some kind of mechanism by which the powers that be will be able to suppress the events that all these bystanders see. So that, certain people know about it, but the general public won't. And then we went through COVID, and we went through everything else. And now I just realize, no, you don't. People can just, if you're in control of the media, you can just say whatever the hell you want, and everyone just accepts it, and life goes on. I mean, you could literally fly a UFO down into Times Square, and no one would believe it. Everyone would just say, "Oh, that's a government op." There'd be videos, eyewitnesses. Wouldn't matter. D says, seems pretty normal for London. Yeah. Oh, KSS has an idea. Maybe I should do white-faced dick book reviews. Read it on Rumble. That could be a thing. Yeah, Hyper has it. Even if somebody filmed it, nobody would believe it. That's exactly right. It's a strange time we live in. So it's not as if I couldn't, do what I originally had planned, but I just don't think there's any need for it anymore. So I'm always looking for ways I can trim the story down, get to the end faster without having to, explain certain things. And that's what I'll be doing. Just a throwaway line, I think, in the third book is all you need. And we're done. We're good. Hyper Wizard is congratulating Ralph on his poker winnings. Man, I love winning in poker. Oh my god. Some might say it's addictive. Nothing better than crushing souls. Cash. Owning them. I tell you, there's nothing better than setting up a long kind of play with a guy at the table and then seeing it come to fruition. Best laid plans working out. Raiden Radio, who is also a poker player, used to be professional as well, I think. He and I are we're gonna do a poker show at some point over on his channel. If you're into that sort of thing, which I know so many of you are, and so many of you aren't. Is it Circus Station? I think it is, Schneerly. Yes, I think it is. I got a message from Mel. Maromi says, I play stock options. It's very similar. It is. I've spoken to a lot of traders, and everything that they talk about, is very similar. Mel just sent me a message. Stop talking about poker, you idiot. Fine. God. Backseat streaming. Exactly. Just like driving. Can't escape it. KSS points out the time that I humorously said I play Russian roulette with the kids. It's fun. There's no video evidence of that, though. Will there be a Camel Nights this week? I'm pretty sure there will be. I don't know of any reason why there wouldn't be, but you never know. Captain Bipto says the woman running is the only smart one. Yeah, she just noped out. She's like, oh! If I saw that, I don't know what I would do. Mel says she just came back from BJJ. BJJ Perth is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ralph says, Ralph, I still have to ask him about poker. If I could guarantee money over a lifetime, no, I wouldn't do it. I did it. I mean, I did it, you know. It's because it's not just time at the table. It's other considerations as well. Family considerations. Lots of other stuff. I wouldn't go back. I'll go back for fun, but I wouldn't go back for a thing. I'd much rather just get rich making comics. If such a thing is possible, I want to find out. Comics and YouTube, you know? If that's possible, I want to try. I don't know if it is, but give it a red hot crack, you know what I mean? Alright, so I've got to go in here and here comes the fun part, I suppose. Previous colors, yeah, it's all wrong. I guess I'm just gonna have to get in here, give it a go. KSS says, when Baller said they're looking for a new co-host, I was hoping it would be Camel Moon. Camel does his own show. He's got his own empire to build. They're doing incredibly well over there, though, I have to say. Can't fault them. Oh, it's already cut. Oh, hang on. What is going on here? I might have stuffed something up here. I don't see anything. Do you see anything? I see nothing. Comments in YouTube. The Michael Bancroft story will be available when Bancroft is the Todd father big. Yes, exactly. May take a while, but you could get there. I should probably not be an idiot and lasso this, not be lazy. Sure, it will be quicker. Maromi says, there is only one Lord of the Ivory Tower, and he does not share power. He certainly doesn't. John says the CG drinking streams do seem to be getting heavy. Yeah, I do it on a special occasion. Closing out a stream, a campaign, maybe a birthday, something like that. We did get a fair chunk of change, which I thank my very generous patrons for that, for the shots the other night. Loopy Bancroft was one time too many. Oh, I've done my fair share. That's the thing. I've been around doing this now for years. I've done my fair share of the the streams with everyone on them and the the drinking and the debauchery and the weirdness and the politics and all of that. I'm too busy now. I can't afford to get distracted by all of that at the moment. I've got deadlines to make. I've got people asking me, what's the timeline on the book there, boss? And I need to get an answer to them. I don't have one yet, but I saw Rini just got, delivering Fiendish 2. That's where I need to be. So that's what I'm focused on. For better or worse. John says, Bancroft's first live streams were drunk streams. Yeah, I used to drink almost every stream. I didn't get drunk, but I used to drink quite a lot. I don't think it was particularly good for me. Mistake. "4 years!" Drake Gay says, word to that. He was there. He remembers. He knows what it is. What it takes to be out there doing your thing. KSS says the drunk streams need to stay in one place. Finatras, he does it best. Yeah, I was enjoying Finatras last night. That was fun. I didn't get to stick around too long because they happen, during my night time. And this is, I usually don't. I always say I don't do CG at this time. Like, this is the end of it for me on a day. It's funny because in America, most of Comicsgate happens during the night. Whereas for me, it's a morning to kind of afternoon thing. And then it's done. I go in and I be a normal person. And I have dinner with the family. And then I do a bit more work. Or, watch TV while I draw or whatever it is. But it's very different for you guys. Junk agrees. Finacci was fun last night. It really was. It was good stuff. I'm very glad that Finn stuck around. Didn't, let anything chase him off. Didn't fall by the wayside. Dreadgay says it's a 3 to 4 a.m. thing in the morning thing for him now. Very different, yeah. I gotta be asleep because I gotta get up at 5. That's when I'm most productive. That's when I actually do things that take brain power, not like this. Hyper Wizard is glad when I stream this late. Yeah, you do get a different crowd. That's for sure. The Euros come in. Speaking of, we've got 60 people here in the chat now. Please do give the stream a like. 10 watching over on Rumble. Hail. How's that looking? All right, it's starting to look like how I want it to look. Maybe a couple more. What does that look like? Nothing. Okay. All right, that'll do. Joys of the colorist. Okay, it says Bancroft, do a poll. In a week, should I bring back the extra S's? All right, start a poll. Should KSS go back to K? Hang on a sec, got to spell it right. Capital SSS. Yes or no? Captain Bipto says, making a pea puddle. That would be accurate. A little too real. There's got to be a bit of a little bit of fantasy. A little bit of beautification to these streets. J-Mac likes this Bancroft guy. I'm the anti-Vaughn. I met Vaughn. Vaughn is very enthusiastic. He really wanted me to draw a remark in his book. I don't really do that. You know, everyone talks about digital crutches. I got digital crutches up the wazoo. I really just sketch on paper like all these amazing artists that are surrounding us here. Well, I did it. I went and had a couple of whiskeys with Cecil. Build up some Dutch courage and drew a terrible remark in his book. So I hope he's happy with it. He said it's good, but you know, he's probably just being friendly. Bancroft's signature is too good for Vaughn's autograph book. No, I signed his book. I signed it. Junk 666 misses Fat Miserable Cecil. I'm sure Fat Miserable Cecil doesn't miss. I mean, like, jacked, happy Cecil doesn't miss fat, miserable Cecil. Probably. I met Cecil. He was a great guy. Bought me, well, he facilitated my getting 2 whiskeys at the convention. It was cool. They had an actual bar right on the convention floor. It was great. Wasn't expecting that. He's not jacked, says Moromi. He's fit. Well, compared to me, he's jacked. Although compared to me, pretty much anyone is, I guess. Cecil is 100% on TRT. I have no idea what that is, J Max. I'm out of the loop on your new fandangled young people words. Hyper Wizard simping for Cecil. Says he's more than just a bit fit. I did see his arms. Oh, Moromi met Fat Cecil before Tampa? Yeah, Camel met Cecil ages ago too. I didn't ask him, what the difference was, actually. I mean, you can see it on the old streams. It's not like it was a big mystery. Everyone wants Cecil to be suffering for his art. I don't know if that's healthy. I think he should be allowed to be happy. Sounds like he had a bit of a rough go there for a while. I mean, he's never been more famous. Did you consider that? He's on the up and up. He's probably thinking this is working out for him, And a lot less funny, says Captain Bepto. Well, that's is that subjective? I was on his channel just after I launched. We had a great old time. I was in tears, but mileage may vary. Yes, Moromi, there was indeed a famous picture of Camel and Cecil together. I think that was the origin of the wheelchair myth, wasn't it? Something like that, I don't know. I don't even know if Camel knows how that whole thing started. Sumo says it started with his non-working legs. Look, camel does not have large legs. I'll grant you that. But they work. 100%. I've seen them. I've seen them function. I've witnessed them. I've walked around with him. I mean, I don't have large legs either. Although someone said that I need to go to leg day, and then Mel nearly died. She's like, your legs are massive. Get rid of them. Maldovie says, yes, it was Camel, Cecil, Well Read, and Steve Dye. That rings a bell. Yeah. Camel walked up the ramp to the shrimp shop. It's true. I was there. I had gator tail right then and there with Camel. All right. I think all the colors are good. I think they are. Moving on up. John says, Bancroft, what's going on with those legs top left? Which legs? On Ella? On a person? Up here? These legs? Remember, I work in panels, so what might look like a ridiculously drawn torso is going to be, this small in a comic. Unless you get the hardcover, then you can really pick apart all of my foibles. All of my art foibles. No, just on the left. Here? This Asian lady in a hat. Oh yeah, she looks like she's kind of doing a a weird thing. Yeah, I'll give you that. You got me on that one. I ain't gonna fix it. This guy looks like he's a triangle. This is a very dynamic pose I've given him, don't you think? Yeah, we're past the drawing phase. Unless Joe, my editor, says you really have to fix that. I'm on to the next panels. She's got one of them Roo legs. Yeah, I had someone DM me about a hand I did in the very first scene of Waking Dream, and he was 100% right. I mean, I really had nothing to say about what he said. It's just that it is what it is. It's done. It's done. What's done is done. And that will not be undone. Gordon says it's a standard what the F. Yeah. Really is. She's a peg leg, says KSS. I'm just showing representation. Damn right. Let's have a look at the poll. Close that poll. So KSS, it looks like next week you should go back to KSSS. The chat demand it. So welcome back. Welcome back. He says, noted. Tohair says, rigged. Not yet, it isn't. All right. Probably should make masks of this, so I don't have to keep doing all that nonsense. Look at that. That's the streets. Why is she walking like she's playing hopscotch? How do you know she isn't? Why do I draw anything I draw? Because that's the way I drew it. As we say to our kids, you get what you get and you don't get upset, all right? That's going to be on the final box, the hardcover collection, you know, all the loose ends together. You get what you get and you don't get upset, all right? It is what it is. Sounds like campaign advice, says Hyper. It kind of is. My parents said, "Don't you have a lawn to mow?" says Hyper Wizard. KSS. Kenjack Ben suggests you could draw a hopscotch game on the ground. That would be funny. I would do that too if I didn't have other things to do. Alright. What am I doing here? What am I doing? People fighting about semantics in the chat. Is that what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Oh, snap. Sometimes even I make mistakes. If you can believe it. What am I doing? What are you guys talking about in the chat? John says, yes, Ginger Root Handboy, we can believe it. Good. Okay, keep myself humble. You guys do that well enough. Kaiser says that's what his dad said to him when he asked where he came from. Sometimes, son, mistakes are made. Believe it or not. Gotta keep the forehead from inflating. It's harder without Mo here. Yeah, this is way too late for Mo. It's dangerous territory. Sometimes I'll be on with someone and they'll be really effusive in their praise of me. And I'll just be thinking, God, I hope Sumo or Mo is in here, someone to keep this in check, because I will start believing my own hype. When push comes to shove. Ralph Mack is back. Just had a quick feed. Yeah, when I'm done with the stream, that's what I'm going to go do. Whoa. Pressing. It's funny, you know, when I am by myself, I never get shortcuts wrong. As soon as I go on stream, I'm fumbling all over the place. It's really weird. I don't know why it happens. I'm just trying to give a little bit of depth to the background here. Just a little. KSS says, if you think it's weird when someone praises your drawing, imagine what it's like when someone praises Rob's drawing. I think that's only happened from me. Pretty sure. J Max thinks that Rob is merely an auditory and visual hallucination we all share. I mean, you're probably not far off. Alright, that's the wrong color, I think. Is it? Nope. Okay, that's weird. Toho says, complimenting Rob is always sarcasm. You guys are brutal. Absolutely brutal. I think I need a little... overlay or something going on here. It's a little bit too disparate. Just trying to marry these grays together a little bit. I think that'll do. Bancroft, I think Rob missing strings is just an elaborate ruse to get one of us to say we miss him. I'm on to you, Rob. And it won't work. Could be. I don't know. I do know that it's a little hard to get back into things once you're sort of out of it. I'm finding it really hard to get motivated to get back into the shorts. And I will. It's just, you know. Sometimes things take time. That blue is offending me. What do I do here? That's the question. What do I do? That's why coloring takes so long. You're always stopping and starting. What do I do here? What am I supposed to do? What's the game plan? It's always like that. It's never not like that. It's very frustrating. Start over, Bancroft. I don't think I need to go that far, thankfully. Usually it's just a small amount of tweaks and you kind of get it, but you know, finding out what those tweaks are can be annoying. I think I just need to get to it. Bancroft is a tweaker. Yeah, well, you have to be sometimes. Especially when you don't quite know what you need to do. But I think I need to... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Alright, I'm going to try this. I'm going to see how we go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Do you guys say tweaker in Australia? Like as in someone who, it was J Max who asked that. As in, like a junkie? Is that what it is? Somebody who's on drugs? If so, not really. Maybe a little bit. Kenjack Ben says the shorts are great. They help explain some of the more complicated issues the CGs. Oh yeah, no, I really enjoy them. It's you know, getting back into the habit. So much of what I do is about habit. It's about forming habits, and once you kind of fall out of those habits, it's difficult to kind of get back into them mentally and finding the time and everything. So. But no, I think they're great. I think they're incredibly valuable. It's just, you know, actually getting back into that. Well, so much of what I do is habits. You know, that when I get up in the morning and everything. Now get rid of that bright yellow wall. It's an eye magnet. Don't worry about the bright yellow wall. This is all part of the plan. All part of it. She's going to be lit up, by the way. So this will be bathed in blue light eventually, once I've figured out how to actually light the background. But I've got to make it consistent with what I had in Waking Dream. That's why it's like, that's why I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Because I'm referencing existing stuff from Waking Dream, which I kind of need to. Mason says, we use tweaker in the US, could be any drug, but specifically meth. Yeah, well, they probably do say it because meth is massive here. Huge problems with meth. Are you targeting an early 2024 release window? That's what I'm shooting for. I'm going to do my darndest to get there. I'm about a third, like I've got so many pages are kind of to what you saw earlier. You know, they're all flattered and things are colored and stuff. There are highlights and stuff, but the palette is off. I'm sort of reworking them like this. So, you know, I've finished already over 30% to where I want them to be, and I've still got the rest, whereas like what you started. Getting through about a page every 2 days, depending on the page. So, you know, I'm hoping that it'll all be finished by the end of the year, but you know what it's like. Well, I know what it's like. You guys prefer meth or crack? I think we're meth heads down. I don't believe it or not, I don't know. It's not my it's not my bag, baby, I swear. But when I hear about the issues, they're usually talking about meth. Yeah. It's 7:30 here, so I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go in and have dinner. I'm going to say goodnight to the kids. And then tomorrow I'm going to work. So if I stream again tomorrow, it'll be roughly about the same time, maybe a bit earlier because I get off earlier tomorrow. But yeah, $10,000 today. It's pretty cool. If you missed out earlier, I managed to include the shipping into the totals now. So it's in line with what everyone else does. So you can kind of compare and contrast where the Lucent is compared to everything else, compared with where my first campaign was. It's better. I would have done this had I known this was an option. I would have done it from the start. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Thank you everyone. You can still grab the Lucent, obviously. Tons to get on here. The difference is now that the campaign period is over, I'm not signing the books, but everything is still pretty much there for now. If you want a t-shirt, I'll get it soon. I think I'm going to go to print with this thing. Print up about 100. There's 88 sold so far. So yeah, that'll leave me a little bit extra to sell later while I figure out a new design to do. Okay, everyone. Always a pleasure hanging out. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Individually, we are weak, like a single twig, but as a bundle, we form a mighty fat...